All right, y'all. So apparently Chum Chum is upset with Fanboy because he finally posted up in a gas station parking lot to meet Chrisean Jr. And y'all, I am so tired of this situation. It is so boring. It is so played out. Okay, so we're gonna talk about it one time and we never gonna talk about it again. Okay. So as everybody knows, Chrisean had her beautiful baby boy. He really is like the cutest newborn I've seen in a while. He is a very, very cute little boy from the pictures that I have seen. But she had her little boy and she made him a junior, but she made him her junior, Chrisean Jr. And I thought that was iconic. I really loved it. And I started rooting for you, girl. That was when I was like, oh shit. I think shit might be switching. I started rooting for you, girl. And then you just came up here and you fucked it up. There's a couple points I want to touch on. One, I do find it very interesting that this whole time everyone has been able to extend a certain level of grace and understanding to Chrisean, regardless of what she has said and done. But nobody seems to be capable of extending that same level of grace and understanding to his first baby mama. And I do find that interesting considering she's been dealing with the same things that Chrisean has been dealing with for a longer period of time. And y'all do like to chalk everything that Chrisean does and says up to her just being heavily manipulated by this master genius, evil, mastermind who has the fucking vocabulary of a remedial third grader. And y'all use that as an excuse for everything that she's said and done. So I get confused as to how his baby mama can't get any understanding for maybe the way she behaves sometimes, based off of the fact that she's been dealing with the same level of manipulation, if not more, since she was a kid. I mean, she's been with him since high school? I mean, at the end of the day, they're two feathers of the same bird. They've both done the same things. They've both done the most over a man who has done nothing but embarrass them and spit in their face. And while I personally don't have sympathy for any of them, honestly, I mean, I have empathy for the very obvious, deep-rooted trauma that they suffer that causes them to deal with the situations they find themselves in with the men that they find themselves with in the first place. But as far as this situation goes, I don't have sympathy for anybody except for the children who should have never been brought into this scenario to begin with. Because at a certain point, you become an adult and you make your own choices. You know right from wrong. But when it comes to Chrisean posting up in a gas station with Blueface, I can understand why people are upset. Because honestly, it really is just a slap in the face. You go live, give birth to your son, and then you go on live for days and days and days after giving birth to your son, going on all these rants and think pieces about how nobody's going to be around your child, nobody's going to take your child. And everybody is just like speaking so much life into you and showing you so much support and so much encouragement. And then for you to go and meet up with this man in a gas station parking lot and allow him to record you for his social media as if he did that for any reason other than to post it and be like, yeah, this bitch still on my dick, regardless of what she says, you know where she's gonna be at. And then to post that little bullshit ass sentimental post of him cuddling the baby and really think that people are going to pat you on the back for that. Like, no. And for the people making excuses talking about like, well, every child needs their father. Every child needs a good father. Every child needs a positive male role model, whether it is a father figure or not. But not every child needs their biological father if their biological father is a documented child abuser. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, any grown adult who brings adult entertainers, strippers, sex workers, whatever you want to call them, around their minor children to entertain their children and then question their children's sexuality when the little boy is obviously not amused by it because he's a fucking child and he'd rather watch fucking Paw Patrol is an abuser. Anybody who has an entire collection of Hennessy bottles steadily stocked inside of their house but has videos of their child picking through crumbs in an empty pantry is a child abuser. And so no, that child does not need him in his life. The children he shares with his first baby mother do not need him in their lives. And I can totally understand where people are coming from when they are upset, seeing the things that they have seen posted from Chrisean after everything that has happened. Because it's like people can only support you so much. People can only go through the same cycle with you over and over again before they just get tired. And at a certain point, when you find yourself in situations like this, you can't cry and say that you have no support because people don't care about you. You have no support because you have exhausted all of your resources.